Yo, what's up everybody? In today's video, this is a quite different video. I'm going to be teaching you all how to solve a Rubik's Cube, so let's hop right into it. Okay, so let's go on to step number 1. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to get the yellow center. I'm going to put that aside. You're going to get the yellow center and then align it with white edge pieces all around it. And if you have an edge piece on it, for example, like this, that really doesn't matter. That's just there. They're gonna fix that all in. So if you need a second, just pause the video. You need the yellow and then all around, not these corner pieces, just the centers. So there, if you need to pause the video. Okay, so after that, you go to the, you can go to any one you want. So for me, I'm just going to go to orange or green since that's the closest. So you're going to twist it until you get over to the green centerpiece. Then you're going to do a 180 to where now it's on the bottom. And you do that with the rest of them. So orange is already matched with orange. Okay, so this isn't right. So we're gonna move the red over to here and then turn that. Okay, now we need to go up here. So blue, we go back to the blue center and then twist it. So sometimes it will just be there like it will already be aligned like this. For example, it will already be aligned correctly depending on if you just solved it. Like that's already, all of these 4 are aligned. You just have to just do the, yeah. So let's go on to step number 2. Okay, so in step number 2, you're gonna have to make the white side, but also have the bottom layer done. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go here to the white piece. Okay, and then you don't worry about that, but go to here, so it's blue. Then you move that over to the blue center. And make sure that blue part is aligned, and then you're gonna do this algorithm, or not really algorithm, but move, and it's called for this particular, so now we're just gonna go on to moves. I'm just gonna show you the 2 moves. So one move is called the right trigger, and it's where you get to the right side of the cube, and you go up, left, down, right. And then you also have the left trigger, and you can just play that back. So you have the right trigger. Okay, and if you need to watch that again, just go ahead. And then you also have the left trigger where you just do that again, but instead of doing with the right, you grab the left side. And you'll get faster at it. Honestly, I'm still on the beginner level of Rubik's Cube. Okay, so after that, you go to this where you had the blue center. Then you do that move, and so it's on the left face of the cube. So you do the left trigger. So you go up, side, left, right, down, and then back. Okay, and now it's down here, and you also have that piece right there. So if it's on the top, so if it's on the bottom, I'm just going to use this for an example. If it's on the bottom, what you want to do is it's going to probably be aligned. It's going to be aligned most likely with another color. So all you need to do is just do the right trigger or the trigger that is necessary depending on which side. So if it's on this side, you do right. On this side, you do left. So, and make it go into the top. And then you twist it once to the left. You push it up to where the right 2, and then you do 1, 2. And then you pull it down. So now it's down here, and then it's already aligned with orange. Then you do the left trigger. So then you should have 1 piece left, and that's on the top. So yeah, you're just gonna go here. It's already on that. You just do that. And sometimes it will come off of here because it was originally placed up in one of these corners, and you're gonna have to fix it because that's probably not the right spot. So what you're gonna have to do is just do it normally until all of it's gone. And if it's just a pattern, if it's just an ordinary pattern of it, then just restart the cube. So now that you've completed this and the bottom layer, if you haven't solved the bottom layer, just restart the video, or not restart the video, but just restart all the steps. Okay, now we're moving on to step 3, solving the second layer. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna find a piece depending on your top one, which is probably gonna be yellow. So you can't use this one because this has a yellow piece right here. So, okay, this one doesn't have a yellow piece. So you're gonna move this over to the red side, to the yellow center, or red center, and then it has the blue on top. So you look, blue's not on this side, blue's on this side. So what you do is you twist it once the opposite way, and then do depending trigger, which is the left for me. So you do that, and then you pull it back, and then after that, the white should be there, and just repeat step number 2, I think. Yeah, step number 2 by putting it to the center and then doing right trigger, and now it's back on the bottom. And then you just do that for all the pieces, and then I'll show you a predicament, I think that's how it's pronounced, that if something is on it wrong, where there's no pieces available, like this. So for example, there's no pieces available, let's just say, even though that one is, there's no pieces available, and you only have one more, and the second layer is not solved. Look where that isn't solved, and if it doesn't, since this doesn't have a yellow piece, just do the right trigger or left, depends on which way you're looking, and then you clear out that white piece to put it back on the bottom. Then you have that piece right here, line it up with there, and then just fix it. Okay, and then you should be done. Let me fix that real quick. And this is just the basic method. I'm really not planning on being a speed tuber, so. Okay, so then you're done. Then you move on to step number 4, I don't know. Okay, so next step. So now what you need to do is, if there is no edge pieces, do this algorithm. You go just F, which is just turning the face this way. Okay, so if it's looking at you straight, you just turn it sideways and then do the right trigger. And then after you do that, you should either have a line right through it diagonally or whatever. And if it's like this, you need to turn it until it's this way, going, diagonal, I think. And then after that, or before that, you should actually have a L shape, which there's tons of beginner methods, but this is what I prefer. So after you've learned, after you get this, the L, don't worry about any other pieces. If there is, that doesn't really matter. Just get the L shape, and then you do that move. So you go right there, and then right trigger. And then you lift that back up. And now on the top, there is that line through the middle. So if it was like this, that would be wrong. You have to turn it sideways, depending on your perspective. So if it was like this, you just had to go like that. So after you do that, you just do that move again. Turn it once clockwise, and then just do your right trigger move. And then you should have either a fish or a cross, or just any design on here, as long as it has the cross. And any other pieces, it really doesn't matter. As long as there's no center pieces right in the as long as there's no center pieces on like the face of the cube, there should be all of them should be on the top. So then what you do is you line up as many sides as possible. So, oh wow, so it's lined up already on here. So it just has to line up with the center. So that was a coincidence. Okay, but let me get my other cube, and I'm gonna do a jump cut to when I am at that step. So I got the cube. to where it's not all lined up. So what you want to do is, if there's none of them lined up, so first you want to check the edges. So if you have 2 edges, or all of them even, like this cube. So I'm going to show all of them. So first, if you have all of them, good job. That'll be the next step. So for now, we're going to focus on this. So if you have 2 sides directly beside each other that has the centerpiece, the correct centerpiece, unlike these, what you do is you do this. So you do this. So you go up, side, down, and then move that over here until that's at the back, right here. Oh yeah, and the 2 pieces have to be right there and right there. And then you lift that up and just push it back twice until you're right there. And then you should be done. And if you have 2 pieces to where it lines up right there and right here, just turn them sideways and do that exact same algorithm. Yeah, okay, and then after that, you should have your cube look exactly like this. So then what you have to do is you have to look for the correct corner piece. So you look at these 2. So, for example, there is yellow on top. Okay, so you have yellow, green, and orange. So yellow is correct. Green is correct. Yellow is correct. But this is red and not orange. So move to the next one. This is red, green, yellow. And then that is green, blue, orange. Okay, so this one is correct. So it has, so blue, red, and yellow. Blue, red, yellow. It can be solved, or it could look like this. It doesn't matter. As long as it still has the colors, but for the sake of the video, I'm just going to leave it like that. Not do that anymore. So this one's incorrect. So what you do is you take it, make sure it's in this hand, and you do this move. So you go side. So you go this way. You go clockwise from the top. And I'm also going to put at the top of the screen. You can go to another video to look up notation, but I'm going to put the notation up top on the screen. At least I'm going to try it. So if it's not up there, I'm sorry. So what you do is you just go across clockwise, then you do up, and then you go back to where it's down here, and then you just lift this side, make that come back, and then just do it again. So, but the opposite. So that's lined back up. So you go down, go back there, down. Okay, and now you check your corner pieces. So that's still incorrect. That's incorrect. And that's still incorrect. So you just repeat that move one more time. So you go like that. And as you do this, you should get faster. Okay, so they're all correct. They're all correct. They may not look like it, but they are. So after that, you turn it upside down to where the white's facing up. You go to it and you do this move and just wait. And let me show you, because when I got this, I messed up, so I had to restart it. So watch, and then you can play it back and then do it. So you do it 4 times now. 4. And if it's not solved by 4, so if it's solved by 2, good. Go on to the next one. If you don't know what I mean, I'll show you. So what you do is you just do the right trigger that I showed you over and over again until you have blue on this side and orange on this side like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's solved in 4. Most of the time it will solve in 4. So and make sure right here is where you're going to mess up. I assure you. You don't turn the cube, you turn just the bottom layer. And if it's solved right there, turn it again, and then just do that move. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now you got that. And you turn it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you got it. You turn it one more time. Then you got a solved cube, guys. And if you didn't get your solved cube, you may have messed something up in the process. Just go back, restart the video, and then you'll have it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.